So this is one of the few videos where I will just do kind of shameless self-promotion, even though it's not really, self-promotion because I'm not promoting myself. But I am going to be playing characters, and I'll read this part, and now we'll just leave this on screen as is, and I'll let it speak for itself. Because this is mostly still going to be an Eh-Zhal run regardless, so yeah, let's get into it. So, pause if you need to look at anything. Otherwise, these characters, and more great characters by the community, as we get into Eh-Zhal World of War character exclusive, yeah. And they're in the Discord channel under the custom characters. It's a different version. It says 0.9.92, but there's a repository of characters that exists there, made by a lot of great people who've made characters and mysteries and events. Charisma, Knowledge, Takushi-san, Second, and Strength. But we will soon move on to strategy revolving around Eh-Zhal because, yeah, if you didn't know, it can be a heck of a god. Definitely, very, very Doom-oriented. So, let's hope. Also, this character does start with a weapon, but I'm going to leave the hardware store just in case I want to go for a chainsaw, but that depends on my RNG of mysteries and just RNG in general. So, yeah, that would be that. But one last thing, yeah, for custom characters, I've recently made a video on things on that. The reason why I didn't insert probably more, how should we say, important information is because it does differ depending on your both language and the type of operating system you're using. So I didn't want to say anything that only applies to one, although I still probably should have said it. But I will supplement that video with more because I think there's things you need to know. So, into the run. Footage, Scissors, Mermaids, Vigil, and Botanist. So 1, 2-ish. Maybe a third if I want to fight this boss. Botanist and Footage. So, speaking of which, well, we don't have painting anyway, which is where you can get the chainsaw. But I think I'm just willing to, because Mermaids, we can dodge that boss and then enter Botanist. The question is if I can insert Vigil in between. Although I'll most likely be, running from things in the mansion if we're taking it Mystery 4, but we're going to see. So, we'll do this, and so what Eh-Zhal does is, at the beginning of every mystery, Eh-Zhal sets a rule, and their rule is applied at the end of the mystery before you hit the mystery complete button, because otherwise there's a certain rule where if that applied after, or your doom increased after you hit the mystery end button, then you would lose doom no matter what. But so forest, school, high, max threat level, hospital high, so it's between school and forest, and it's probably gonna be forest because we have Footage and Botanist, which means we have potentially a boatload of forest encounters. But I mean, if you're feeling lucky, you could set the police station anywhere else. I don't, so I'm gonna set it to the forest. With this character on Harbinger, I have a 75 speed attack, which, funny enough, used to be the Lucky Bat's speed. Lucky Bat has been buffed if you didn't see the buffed Yumiko video. But the Meat Cleaver's bonus is that it gets bonus damage against human and beast type enemies, so, I mean, that's the trade-off there. And the Lucky Bat is, should be exclusive to Yumiko. I guess I can also kind of touch and feature on custom characters while playing this, because Eh-Zhal really only affects me, well, you want to plan during the rules, too, because if I pick up a spell, I need to remember to forget it, because that's the active rule. But for custom characters, you can set them to have 2 particular things, like I said in the video. However, they can be things that, are not normally given in-game either, if they're already coded in. That's why I used a very specific wording when I said that during the minimal custom character making video. But anywho. So yeah, and here I get bonus damage because this is a human enemy. If I can hit this attack, that would be great. Otherwise, I could probably just, I could have probably just stronged into it. Yeah, 8 health, with base HP scaling. And for those curious about where the battle tutorial video is, I had something to say about that because that encounter reminded me. But, yeah, so what happens is that if you save and load a game, you lose mystery scaling, and I'll just leave it at that. For those who know what it is, if you can kind of get what that means. If you don't, just know that save and loading is still bugged. It's at least it works though, is what the important part is. But essentially, things get bugged. So, hey. Although, you know, realistically, you're sitting down and playing World of Horror in one sitting anyway. But I mean, depending on if it's your first time, because you know, you immerse yourself, and a run can take 40 minutes to an hour, as I have shown in my clean Harbinger video, which I do want to continue, but obviously I want to work on other things, getting everything set up for newer players or players returning or people who want to know certain pieces of information. Also, I braced there. That was a really big risk, but now I might as well do it again, try to break even, which we do. So we take 2-all and we move on anyway. But yeah, it's I want to focus on other videos first. What do we have? We have Botanist, Vigil. We do have Scissors, so I'm gonna do this and hope I get funds. Nope. Even though this character has extra luck, I rolled high plus a modifier, so oof. But I don't think, yeah. So I was a bit late. I should have reacted earlier. I now need to react, so I'll focus back on the run. And if there's anything else to say, because there's one last thing I could say about custom characters. I don't, these, again, even I went bare minimum because you can add events for custom characters, and that's also why I didn't want to add anything about, oh, I had library notes, whoops. I didn't add anything about, you know, linking them, because you'll try to link events with them, and events, I think, have to go in the custom folder instead of the character folder. But correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I usually work with characters, or make characters, so I also shouldn't have sold that, because now if we get pickpocketed, when you get pickpocketed with 1 or 2 funds, it hits 0. You can't go into debt. So, now I need to decide. I could grab the Fire Axe. This character can build strength, so... And then we lose 2 Doom for 2 funds, so yeah, I definitely want to do a thing. Unfortunately, we're in Scissors, so I don't get much of a choice in the matter. So I really should not have sold those notes. I'm now taking 2 Doom for no reason, if that wasn't already obvious. However, these handcuffs I shouldn't need. I mean, I could use them on an enemy if they appear here, but we have Cup and Ball. Well, do I want to do this? Yeah, I do want to do this, actually. So, Triangle, Cup and Ball. It looks like a Cup and Ball, that's why to me, anyway, obviously it might not look that way. And then obviously, yeah, you'll know that I didn't really put it, because Caracasa Mask is an effect that, or is a graphic that you can make appear on your character, but it's not appearing because I didn't make one yet. So, anywho. Yeah, let's focus on the run. So, there's no way I can get rid of funds. I can avoid selling items, though, because if I sell an item, that will mean more funds in Doom. Again, this god can be a lot of Doom increase. It depends on because the order in which you get the rules is random as well. So, so yeah. So I could have gotten the Eh-Zhal spell rule on the 4th mystery. I could have gotten a completely different rule on the 1st mystery. And yeah, it helps to know the game a lot more, but Eh-Zhal, you can just kind of brute force through Eh-Zhal on easier difficulties. On Harbinger, obviously, you probably want to pay more attention. Do I want to fight this? I'm on timeline A. I don't want to spend Doom either. In fear of Eh-Zhal, again, this is the indirect contemplation that I'm going through. I don't think I get bonus damage. If Sharp does do bonus damage, that would be nice. I can throw the Caracasa Mask and the Bat. The problem is 45%. Because if I'm only gonna get 6 damage anyway, I might as well... Because I'm calculating my odds here as best I can. I go positive over 6 damage and taking 3 stamina damage if I hit 2 of these. But the odds of hitting 2 of these by binomial probability calculations is not as high as I want it to be. What happens if I hit one of these? I can throw the Wind Bat and prep Strong out, but that leaves me with the Scissor Lady. And I have Vigil too, so I think I am going to run here. I'm gonna try to really avoid Eh-Zhal penalties, but I'm already effectively at 31% Doom. Back-to-back encounters because Maru does not follow the rule of location encounters, since Maru is a mystery encounter. I think here I take -2 Doom, though. I might as well play it safe here. So, 8 experience, but even though Maru does -2 all on Harbinger, that she is a relatively easy encounter because of her low HP. However, why I knew that was fun and I hit it. It's just muscle memory at this point, man. Well, funny enough, now I wish there was a ghost in the school so I could throw funds and burn offerings, but yeah, this would have been nice with this character that was not built on perception. So, let's move on and lose 6% in Doom, because that's really big. And that was really specific to Scissors, too. If I took footage instead, I would have been better off, because then I could throw my funds away somewhere, but obviously I didn't know I was going to get this rule. I could have surmised it, but again, I'm not used to Eh-Zhal completely yet. I think we're just going to roll the dice here. We're definitely going to still throw the wooden bat and the mask. And we might even, yeah, we get out in 1 turn. So, or in 2 turns, sorry. But you get what I mean. So 12 HP. We're going to eat 6 Doom in the face, and let's level up. So this character has 2 specific perk packs. S-Killer, I don't want to say it in case robots get to me, and I forgot the other one now. Skilled Butcher. As we lose Bath, but also we have roads closed, so our Doom is definitely going to shoot through the roof, but those perk packs, for those who didn't know, are, you know, packs of 2 perks, that, and you can give 2 to a character, so a character ultimately has 4 perks that they can grab. Oh my goodness, I think Vigil might have to be last. Reason I don't want to take Mermaids now is because then I would really want to take Vigil, but I might have burns at the end of this. Decisions. I could go the other way. I also forgot my second encounter, so I think I'm gonna go the other way. Yeah, we're gonna go Botanist. 1 for each active curse. I do need to get rid of these funds, but we'll consider that after 2 investigations, because on the 3rd, I'm gonna be stuck in the forest, and I don't want these funds, so we'll do this to avoid dying. If I steal the gun, I lose reason, so we don't have price hike, right? And I don't think we have random item stats, so I should be moderately safe to do this. Unfortunately, I'm still gonna I didn't grab the prepare item. Never mind. If we run into out of funds, we run into out of funds. And unfortunately, we're probably not gonna fight Miku here. Let's find out. 85% to all. No, we can't. We can't. So, we will still rest once. But that's all I really want to rest. And away we go. Ah, had to sneeze. Decline and lose stamina, and we'll move on. Again, watching out for Eh-Zhal, because now it's, yeah, spells and something, I forgot. At least you can check it through your status screen, but yeah, 1 for each active curse. We don't have any curses yet, thankfully. And I think, didn't that used to be 2 in before 1.0 G? Anywho, thankfully, curses are only 1%, because again, they're just like there aren't many ways of getting rid of curses, just like there aren't many ways of getting rid of Doom. So, thank goodness for that. I never grabbed... Oh, wait, no, I stored the handcuffs. That's what I did. Whoops. Regardless, we're gonna do this. My odds are good enough here, but they could be better. And then I could throw a bigger Hail Mary here. I think I might want to. 85 to try and save on stamina. We're gonna give it a shot. Okay, good. That could have gone bad, but away we go. And yeah, not much else until Eh-Zhal things happen again. Unfortunately, I lose reason. I could just end up dying sooner rather than later. But Again, that'll depend. I know this is a luck check, that's why I took it, and unfortunately, I still rolled high, so... Man, RNG is always going to be a thing, no matter what the god. That's funds if I succeed, so let's just do this, and, die. So we're going to smoke these cigarettes and move on with life. Unfortunately, this character does not start off with cigarettes. However, the other one, if you can guess who they are, probably will. So, I'm just putting that out, because that character I have not released yet. And we're just gonna take... Oh my goodness, the reason penalty is doing a number on my body. But, hey. This is... Okay, it's at least a -2 stamina encounter. I think I'm just gonna roll the dice, though. There's a very low chance... Well, there's a high chance I get out in one turn, but there's a very low chance I... You know... Eat it, basically. That's a bug, so we're gonna do that. And move on with life. Hopefully. Thankfully we do. And yeah, that's probably the most useful perk, but we need to heal reason. So unfortunately, I can't increase strength, and we were stuck in the forest for 8 investigations. So, and then we're gonna take a doom penalty here, but I did my best. Again, I could have tried to save on an extra 4% doom, but that didn't happen. So away I go. At least 2 doom, because yeah, I think I sold like the bat immediately too for some reason, so hey. And depending on what rule we get, our doom could shoot up through the roof, but nothing we can really do about that anymore. You might be wondering, well again, yeah, if we're like this, also I'm not gonna take Vigil at 5 stamina 3 reason. So here's the rule that I'm mostly worried about. 1 doom for every 10 experience. So that's... You can chuck experience away by going... Well, at least if you have the police station. But say if you're stuck in Scissors or Vigil, then obviously it's a lot harder. But... Hey, yeah, I think here we finally have to... Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to level up. Am I going to get 64 experience? Because again, this does not include the 30 experience you get at the end. The doom penalty is applied before you grab that experience. So... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... And near the end of this mystery, I'll try to toss all my experience away, assuming I survive, because I could just die to reason before that happens. But... Hey, so this... We don't lose any funds here, so we take that. And, we don't have any more forest investigations, so actually I need to switch to police station anyway. And while I'm here, I might as well dump, experience. I think that's supposed to be more, but... Anywho. This does mean I'm losing more doom, funny enough. Actually, I should have thought about that. No, because I can spend the funds somewhere, so... Anywho. Do we take another gamble? We take another gamble. Because I don't get... I can guarantee both attacks. The problem is I can't do that because Time Warper muddies your 6th action onward. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, an 85% chance. I should go 95-95. I think those are better odds, so you know what? We'll find out. And we get it. But, yeah, we could still die. Yeah, 83% Doom, and we haven't done Vigil yet. This is not looking good. We need all the luck in the world now, so here's hoping. I would normally give up. Unfortunately, we can't. And we take Frostbite for our trouble, but... so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna grab another pack of cigarettes. One, to dump funds, but also to get another pack. We got price hike, so thankfully we have 0 funds until out of funds, where we're pretty much gonna die. Because if our doom increases, we'll die later, but doesn't look good. I have not used the monument yet, but I can't use it anyway, because I'm going to die in a lot of things, so... yeah, I mean, we might as well... If it asks for funds, so be it. And it did, so there goes that idea. So yeah, an extra 2 Doom, and assuming if we're being really hopeful and we run into 2 events that lower Doom for 3% Doom, maybe, but again, that's still hoping for a lot, so... And I think this kills us here, because this does 2 reason, and I think we take the penalty here. Even though this is, like, not really a standard event. Oh, never mind, it isn't, so we only lose 2 reason. However, yeah, we still need to burn this all down. So, yeah, the things are not looking good. burns is something else that can show up on your character, but obviously I didn't put the graphics for that either. And how much doom do we get? 3%. So, and unless we level up in during the course of Vigil, we're gonna hit 100%. And then injury is the last one. I think there's like one, yeah, because there's one for every item in your inventory and one for every ally. So 7 to 8 rules, and the game rules 5 of them over the course of a run because 5 mysteries. And yeah, that's not much more I can say. So, and we're dead. So, we'll do one more run, obviously, but yeah, as we move into our second character, if we get experience right away, I guess we'll find out. I mean, there is still RNG regularly in terms of what mysteries you get. If you get a lot of mysteries that are not very Doom-intensive, and I'm not even playing with backstories, then, yeah, Eh-Zhal is much more manageable. However, without that, you need some other way to manage your Doom. So, as we go in, let us do Dexterity, second encounter, Light, second mystery, Charisma, and maybe Takushi-san. But this character mainly only really has knowledge and perception, so not really anything I want. Charisma is at an average level, but if Charisma starts at 5 or 6, I normally don't try to snipe it to 8. So, yeah. Oddly enough, because this character starts with mainly deduction, but also fast learner, then, yeah, depending off, if we get the experience rule, things could end up very badly. Again, it depends on if I can do things in the course of run, which helps if you have knowledge about the game. But if you don't, hope and try to manage as best you can. Botanist, Recluse, Coma, Footage, and Painting. Well, I could go for the Chainsaw. It does have Perception. The problem is we're on Eh-Zhal, so a big Doom opener here is could be bad. But if it saves me Doom because I can choose to fight instead of run away, that would be a lot better. And yes, I did purposely cut off part of the art here because otherwise I hide the button to return. So that's a conscious choice I made. But I think we're gonna do, because we have Recluse too. Footage. Botanist, Recluse. Oh, they also had roads closed, so that wasn't helping me last run. But yeah, let's take Footage now. Each spell learned. So we're hoping on our real-life luck stat to not get the experience rule. That's what I'm mostly afraid of, but obviously if you're breaking a rule a lot in a run, you'd be afraid of whatever rule that is. It would be nice to get a light source during the average course of the game. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go standard stuff, though, because that's too much. I mean, yeah, this is a weapon. It's not the best, though. Especially with strength being like this. What's my speed here? I can still prep attack with a prep strong. I would rather just throw this, though. I can sell it as well, I think. Yeah, I can. So, that does say that was basically 2 Doom for, or 5 Doom for an extra fun. But take the good luck where it happens, because it can easily turn into bad luck. So let's see. Footage, Botanist. Okay, yeah, I might actually want to set the forest to set it to the forest. Because Painting, we're visiting the forest twice, question mark? But we do have Botanist and Footage once more, so, yeah. So our Doom may increase a lot, but hey. And into the hardware store we go, where we can grab a heavy-duty flashlight. Okay, now I really do want to think about fun. The chainsaw. We have Recluse. I'm gonna do a strat, or try to do a strat. Hopefully only one of these curses is really harmful. We're on it though too effectively now. Is that better for me right now? I guess we're gonna find out. Well, we're gonna hit inside the hardware shop again to look for fuel. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. But I am gonna restock, and I'm gonna restock again, and I'm gonna restock again. Okay, now I'm just curious how unlucky I am. Really? Are you serious right now? Okay, well, I'm probably dead because of that. I was just really curious, though, because that often... Fuel often comes just by nature of RNG, but you know what? I'm just, really curious about that. So, although flashbacks, okay, now I'm dead because flashback. This is at least this is the video. And for again, if nothing else, to go on a tangent. Yeah, if your character starts with 3 of a stat, on Harbinger they start with 2, and that makes you vulnerable to, well, if strength is at 2, frostbite. If your dexterity is at 2, flashbacks. Perception, hallucinations, but hallucination only decreases it by 1. And knowledge at 2 means brain damage killed, because I think brain damage is 2. If it's not, it's 1. Basically, there's a status for each of these, at least 1 status effect for each, decreasing each of your stats. Broken Bone is -1 strength and -1 dexterity, so you do the work there. But yeah, I think we'll just die here. Although the fuel was pretty much a run sealer as well, considering we're on Eh-Zhal. So I took a gamble and lost, and it's not a very reliable strat. I just happen to think that the reason why I did the thing I did and go for fuel is because I thought maybe this time I would be able to do it. There are some runs where it just happens to work out. This time it just didn't. So I guess I'll see you later. And thank you for watching. I'll do something else new someday next time. Ah!